George Mendes is back in it, the super agent yet again to make another deal with Manchester United. Well, he's the same agent representing Manuel Ugarte and Lenny Yoro, and yet again he could be selling us another player according to the latest reports coming through. Do you know Karim Adeyemi? Well, there is also a debate. Is it Baleba, Stiller, Wharton, or Anderson? What's happening now? Ben Jacobs has dropped a hot one that indeed Angelo Stiller and Adam Wharton are very, very, very highly rated at Manchester United. I rate you so highly if you already have learned how to earn online. You are modern. You are tech savvy. You are living life the modern way and you're earning the modern way. If you're not, don't you be slow about it. I don't care where you are. If you're on earth and watching me, if you are alive, thank the man above and just say, let me learn and earn the modern way. Use that number down there. I'm no scammer. Guys, Web Daniel is not a scammer. Google about me, AI my name. You will know that whichever country you're in, well, I will still teach you using the technology, the same internet that you're watching me from. Come and learn. No excuses, fam. So cheap. It's so cheap. 1 hour, 1 week. That's all I need you for. And you get on with it. But let's get on with the subscribing. Go to Telegram if you want the games, predictions, Arab money with web. Let's get into a football talk. Now, guys, a new name has been dropped according to the latest as of today. Today is it 13th? As of today, the 13th. Karim Adeyemi, the German international, 23-year-old forward from Borussia Dortmund, who has scored 2 goals and assisted once in 10 games for Borussia Dortmund this season. He has been recalled into the German international team. He has stepped up his form, but he first of all has failed to agree on a contract extension or a new contract with Borussia Dortmund. His current one runs out in 2017. He has failed to agree on new terms. Now, to make matters worse, he's falling out with his manager, Niko Kovac. So, Adeyemi, it is said, is leaving, wants to leave. He's asking out of his contract. And it is believed he is already having talks going on with his agent, George Mendes, the super agent, and Manchester United. When you hear a George Mendes player linked with Manchester United, pause and listen. Don't dispute those reports. This is the guy who sold us the mighty Cristiano. So I need to keep reminding you of that. Forget about the Ugates who have not worked. Forget about Lenny Yoro, who is, of course, up and coming. The Cristianos were sold to United and so many other players by George Mendes. So super agent indeed. So let's wait and see. He's always known for grooming top talent. Of course, some will hit it, some will fail, but he's known mostly for grooming top talent as an agent. So we'll wait and see what goes on with that. He's not being brought in as a central midfielder. He's a forward, like I said. Perhaps a replacement of likes of Garnacho. It's more of a long term, I think. He's more of a long term option. Now, the immediates are Adam Wharton and whoever United is looking at in the midfield. Now, Ben Jacobs came out and said this was his. I'm going with that. United have rate Angelo Stiller so highly. They are still watching him. 2, Adam Wharton is appreciated, and they are aware Elliot Anderson will be difficult to get in January. You remember when I told you that of these players, why I thought these 2 would be easier for Man United to get is because 1, Stiller can be bought in January, depending on the urgency United has, because you can convince a German club to sell you a player in Jan than it would be to convince an English club to sell you a player in the same month, in the winter transfer window. They are stoic like that. They will wait until the summer. Now, United don't seem to have the patience or the time to wait until the summer. So Stiller makes sense because he's already appreciated. Whereas he's not a Premier League player, he makes sense and he's affordable. That boy should be valued at around £43 million. So if you negotiate, it can even go lower. So I think United sees a good deal. He's young. He's 24. It's an opportunity. He's German. He's technical. He's got good technique with his passing, his everything. Now, the Adam Wharton, and people think it's either Wharton or... No, guys. Adam Wharton is not a 6. Adam Wharton is not looked at as a 6. Adam Wharton is looked at here where Bruno plays. Adam Wharton is an 8. So United can sign both Stiller and Wharton. Wharton is still highly rated at Manchester United. But His price tag is confusing. Some people still hike it to 100 and so million pounds. I don't think so. I don't think he is going to be sold for that. I think he's United will have to go tops 65, 70 million tops. 70 tops. That's, I know he's English, but that's the top. He's not even in the England national team yet. So if United can still get him now, they can get him now when he has not really broken, because he's a market value can shoot up in an instant just by a national team summon before the World Cup. So I think it's the time that Manchester United should be moving, and they can sign both. And you see, that's a total of 100 million. You sign Silla in Jan, and because Crystal Palace, I believe, can let go of Wharton in Jan if the money is put there. They do. That's what their chairman does. He's a money maker. Steve Parish. He knows how to make money, but also keep it flowing. So I think for me, guys, that these two players can possibly be United players. Look at the Crystal Palace boy, Wharton, as the Paul Scholes. Look at Stiller as the 6. You feel me? Because Paul Scholes was more of an 8, was an 8 and a 10. Creative. This guy loves to play impactful passes. That's what he does. Wharton from deep, and doesn't make so many passes on the ball, but they are so smart, effective, well thought passes. He's so smart. He's so smart and calm. He's calm but not slow. Do you get me? He's calm, a player who is calm but not slow. Most of you look at Kobe Main as calm, as slow. I look at him as calm because I've seen him step up and sprint when he had to. Of course, like any player, can be beaten, maybe, but this Wharton kid is calm, but he does things at the right pace. He's got a bit of life to him and his game because of his quick passing, and he decides quickly. He's always ahead. Before he gets the ball, he knows where he wants to hit. That was Paul Scholes for you. Before he got the ball, he knew where he's going to hit it. This is this kid. That's why he plays few touches on the ball, but they are short or long. They are good with both his right and his left. So put him as an 8, is box to box. Have Stiller, who is a 6, who can also go forward. You get me? This could be what Amorim is planning, because it's what's possible in January. Unless they still like Baleba, and Baleba, United can't sign, or if they would, if they can, maybe it's for death, but Baleba and Stiller are competing. Wharton is competing with Elliot Anderson, because I look at Elliot Anderson also more as an 8, the same, a box-to-box number 8. He can play 6 when called upon to, but that's not his primary role. So it's Wharton and Elliot, Baleba, Stiller, as it is now. Let me know who you think. There was earlier mentions of Joao Gomez. It hasn't really sparked off. Those are, but he's not that. He's not at this. I mean, he's just down, I think, on the pecking order. But these are the priorities for Amorim and his team. My priority is to ensure that you learn how to earn online. Let me go get ready for the many of you who have already booked your time today. If you haven't, better do your thing. Use that number. And of course, let's get on with it. Arab money today with web, Telegram. Cheers.